Recently I went on holiday in the lovely Lake District, and I came upon this vintage shop which was selling a 1990s Warhammer Army for 50 quid, which is an absolute bargain. So like any sane person, I decided to get it. And I'll be honest, I'm not super into Warhammer, mostly because of the pricing and also because there's just so much stuff that I kind of don't even know where to start. But I really felt compelled to get this army because I really like the way it looks. I like more of the retro feel, the square bases and things like that. However, I wasn't really sure what I was buying at the time. If you've been on a holiday where there's a lot of kind of this stuff around, you know, the green stuff, foliage, you might struggle with data, you know, internet, stuff like that, which I did. So I kind of had to go away for a little bit, try and Google, you know, 1990s Skaven armies. And what I found with my quick Google was that, you know, I was kind of getting into a good deal. Plus, I did check the bottom of the bases, and as you can see, it does say 1995, 98. So that gave me a bit of reassurance that, you know, I was getting something that was proper vintage. It was only a few days later when I got back home and I realized that they were a lot more recent than that. From what I can tell, and with a little bit of help from people from the internet, these are actually a set from Island of Blood, released in 2010, or they could also be from Dawnspire, released in 2016, but they're basically the same model, same exact sprues. So either 2010 or 2016, which is a lot different than, you know, the 90s. I do want to say though that I don't think the person selling me these was trying to scam me. At least that's what I want to believe personally. And yes, there is a big difference between a 10 to 15-year-old army to a 20 to 30-year-old army, but I think I do have to take some responsibility for this because I didn't do my research properly. And at the end of the day, if something is too good to be true, then it's probably because it isn't true. So that's a life lesson that I needed to learn as well. So my idea is to give these minis some new life, scrub the paint off, properly build them, scrape mold lines, and actually give them a good paint job. I do want to sell them to someone or multiple people that, you know, can actually get some joy from these. And right now I know more or less what I have, although some minis are missing from these original sets that I mentioned, and I do have some extra bits like the Screaming Bell. I've already started removing some paint off the clan rats and testing some paint and schemes on the modern version of the clan rats. I really want each mini to be painted nicely. I'm actually thinking of painting each Skaven as a completely different clan, so a completely different color scheme. So as you can see, I've found these drawings and like these references that I can use for that. So first things first, do you think painting each Skaven at least in a different color scheme is a good idea, or because it's an army I should just go with one? Secondly, I am looking for buyers, so if you're interested or someone that you know could be interested, do let them know, and if you are interested, then I could possibly paint the minis in your own chosen color scheme. So just send me a message on Instagram or Discord. And finally, I am considering giving up the proceeds of whatever money I can make from this to a charity, but I haven't decided which one or even if that's a good idea. Unsurprisingly, I will be recording my process and keep you posted with everything, so just stick around for that. I'm Mars, this is Roll for Paint, and I'll see you in the next one.